The hub.
Oh, Corn
It's
Hub.
not a taboo topic for a reason.
I need y'all to pay attention to this. For all you incels, Discord mods, Reddit mods out there.
Addictions, a very prominent series here on the Duck channel. I've talked about video game and caffeine addiction, but today we're going to discuss them all. We're going to rank all the worst addictions in a tier list. And at S tier, it's going to go from the least concerning all the way at F tier, the most concerning addiction. And at the end of the video, we're going to crown an addiction the worst ever, and we're going to crown it the G tier. First up, we got on the list that I shittily made in 5 minutes, shopping/spending money. Now, a lot of people just have the sudden urge to get a new designer bag, even though the Michael Kors bag is doing the job just perfectly fine. And it can get to the point where people can put themselves in debt, spend it on a credit card, and are just completely irresponsible with their money. Sometimes I'm hauling ass to multiple stores. I'll go to this store and that store. It's like a whole ass roadmap for the day. But most people will not get to the point where they're like overdrafting on their credit card. So we'll give it like a calm D tier. Social media. For this one, it all depends on what you're consuming, because if you're consuming that skibbity toilet or lanky box, or any like janky ass YouTube kids,
low key, bro. Skibbity toilet is skibbity toilet. Skibbity toilet. Sigma, Riz, Ohio, Aura. You see? That's what skibbity toilet does to you. It's just like, it's a slow process, man. So many people ask me to react to skibbity toilet again. I'm just like, It is literal brain rot. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, because you know you can consume bad things in moderation. But if all you watch is brain rot, literally your brain is gonna turn to mush. So yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a skibbity toilet reaction, bro. Because me watching a whole hour of skibbity toilet, bro, I'm gonna drop a couple of IQ points.
Video. Your brain cells are gonna be fried. And if I spend too much time consuming content, I will literally feel tired for the entire day. So with that, you won't even be productive. So we'll give it like a C tier. It's obviously not that bad, but it will definitely distract you. And it will distract 4.95 billion people if they consume too much and if they're not careful what they consume. Vaping. There's nothing good that comes out of this. The only thing you'll get out of vaping is popcorn lungs and coughing. All right, people will just hit this thing repeatedly and just try to get a buzz every like 2 minutes. Yeah, dopamine release gotta go crazy when you hit the Nicholas team, but it lasts like 2 seconds. And it tastes like horse shit. And it looks like you're sucking on a dick. So we'll give it an F tier. Along with the threats of vaping, there's a very cringe aesthetic around it. Like, for example, someone will just vape on their story, and I guess I'm supposed to be shivering in my boots. Oh, shiver me timbers, he's got a vape, guys. I'm not letting my girl near him.
Shiver me timbers.
All right, this John is on all day for me. I have crazy hours on Spotify. Is music an addiction? I really have no clue. But how can you not get enough of these bangers? Like, oh my god. Like, I'm on a whole nother planet. I'm floating. I'm turning up. Music is just great. S tier. My body literally gets the chills when I'm floating to a song. But I don't see any downsides to listening to music unless it's a distraction to you. Next, we got caffeine. Your heart is literally gonna pull up to your bedroom and murder you in your sleep if you drink too much caffeine. And the kidneys are gonna put you in a body bag and throw you in the grave. Your kidneys are gonna be crying for help, and your heart is gonna be beating so fast. If you have an appropriate amount of caffeine, it'll help you lock in. But I don't know how people can have so much caffeine. If I pass 1 cup of coffee, I'm doing the jitters at my desk. So we're gonna have to give it a D tier for that.
And don't y'all hate the people who are always like, I can't start my morning without my coffee. I can't start my day without my coffee. I can't do anything without my coffee. My coffee. Like, golly, crackhead. Damn, put the caffeine down. You can start your day. Drink some water. It's okay, bro. You don't need coffee 24/7, man. You don't need it.
If you're overusing caffeine, you're just missing the point. So its purpose is just gone. Next, we got ALK, or apple juice. Yeah, I don't see myself ever getting 10 beers deep to the point where I'm walking sideways.
Or beer, okay.
I'll happily pass on that, because when I'm at a bar and I'm trying to get a girl's number, I'm going to be looking in the opposite direction of the girl. If I'm 10 beers deep, I'm going to be looking at the wall. And this is every college kid's addiction. This is at every frat party known to man. Some frat guy will come up to you and be like, yo, you want a brewski, dude? Like, they're serving this shit like it's at a restaurant, unless it's like BYOB. So I guess after you slam down your brew brewski like a frat guy, some random's gonna come up to you and start dapping you up like, yo, bro, you're my homie, man. I love you, man. Who the hell was that? Yeah, alcohol makes you loose with about anybody. Like whenever you're at a party, the vibe's awkward at first, and then hours later, everyone's turning the hell up. But yeah, people drink responsibly and don't go over their limits. We'll give it like a C tier. Because some people, when you get around them and they have too much, it's just so annoying. People will just be mad obnoxious, but it will help you warm up at social functions. Because you don't want to be that sober guy at the party, trust me. But drink responsibly, and don't be an idiot. Next, we got the green G, or that gas. I just felt lethargic and stupid for just 2 hours. They're the type to wake and bake. They'll have it on them at all times, and they'll be fried basically everywhere they go. You don't want to have too much because you're going to be puking. I know from a friend, it's not fun. And sometimes you could have pretty bad trips, so we're going to have to give it a D tier. Next up, we have eating. More specifically, just overeating or junk food in general.
Yo, I got to be honest with y'all. I'm an eater. I'm an eater. Somebody call the cops because I'm an eater. I be eating, bro. I be eating. I wake up, I eat. I go to bed, I eat. I stay eating. And not in a good way, bro. I like to eat, man. It's not a good thing. I definitely do need to get my ass back in the gym. But I can't go in the gym right now because I have a whole ass injury that I'm healing from. So yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with me being an eater and me gaining weight on the channel, and stop making fun of me and saying I'm man titties. Oh my god,
now look, if my mom makes a whole batch of cookies in the oven, I'm bloating down there like I'm Drake, just sniffing the air like cookies and milk. It just hits. It hits harder than my dad's bed. But yeah, after I'm done eating the cookies though, all the happiness, the joy I got from eating the cookies is gone because I feel like a tub of lard after. I feel like I evolved from Grimer to Mutt. And if I eat too much junk food, like I'm literally just gonna be on the couch lying there like,
yeah,
I'm literally just gonna feel like shit. But never should you get to the point where you're doing mukbangs like Nick Avocado. Like, that shit is not healthy. Bro's just playing a very dangerous game. Some companies will add whatever they can to their food to taste good, so it can trigger that dopamine release and you eat more and more. Junk food is good, but too much, it's not good for you. So we'll give it a B tier. Next, we have gambling. Gambling is just stupid. It's literally just a waste of money. You have such a low percentage chance of winning at a machine. I don't get gambling, like, they literally rig the goddamn thing so the company makes the most amount of money they can. Like, I tried sports betting and that shit went horrible, so don't do it. I thought I was an avid enough viewer of the NFL to the point where I thought, you know what, I could probably win. Nope. I got absolutely shit on. The odds are impossible, alright? They try to make you think that you're gonna be the one to win that milli, but you're never the one. All these machines literally just statistically fuck you in the ass. And you could lose thousands of dollars from this addiction, so F tier.
That, I can agree with that. That's a big F tier for me, bro, because gambling, man, like, you're giving up your hard-earned money at a chance to win more money, and the odds are so against you. The percentages of you winning is so low, and people are so addicted to it. Like, that's one addiction I can't understand. Alcohol, I can understand that because, like, you can get addicted to alcohol. I guess if you understand one addiction, you gotta understand the rest because it's a dopamine release in your brain. People are chasing that high. The gambler high, the high, you know, the liquor high, whatever high you're chasing is all dopamine. So I guess we have to understand all addictions, but gambling is so stupid to me, bro. Why would I want to lose money? I don't understand that. I don't have enough money as it is. I need to keep it all.
It's garbage.
Real talk.
Like, with shopping, at least it's not empty money. You get stuff. But with this, no, nothing. Working. Now, a lot of people just like to take extra hours, which of course, go ahead. But working can get to an addiction to the point where you're just a workaholic.
I was
sitting there
when I was younger
on the grind for hours. No sleep,
stay on YouTube.
No food. Just grind. Yeah, you're just gonna burn yourself out doing this, trust me. And you won't be able to stay consistent at your job because you're not doing a healthy amount. But if you are working a lot, it can be a good thing because you're like hella productive. We'll still give it an S tier. This addiction probably will get you the furthest in life. If you're addicted to your work practically and you love it so much, it can definitely get you places, but you gotta step away at some points. Love addiction. This is the one where you constantly are just chasing a relationship because you want to be like Drake, getting all giddy when you see your girl. I guess that's the feeling that they're addicted to, is that fresh relationship, the start. Their self-esteem just takes a massive hit when they're single. It's like they need to be in a relationship or else their self-confidence is going to be below sea level. But yeah, constantly being in and out of relationships and trying to chase girls and trying to get them to love me back doesn't sound very pleasant. And if you're out here chasing, bro, you're just going to be labeled as desperate. So we're gonna have to give it like a D tier. Like, this could possibly send you on an emotional roller coaster, so no. The Hub.
Oh, Corn
It's
Hub.
not a taboo topic for a reason.
I need y'all to pay attention to this. I need y'all to pay attention to this. For all you incels, Discord mods, Reddit mods out there, I need y'all to pay attention to this. Put the bottle of lotion down and listen up. This is for y'all.
It's one of those unspeakable things people do in their rooms late at night, pitch black, and then they just sit there like a toad on a bench when they're done. Hummington will literally mess with the inner workings of your mind.
Literally.
And your self-confidence is just gonna be cooked. You're basically Sneeko through the phone at that point. And you won't even be focused either. You'll be in class sitting there thinking about the baddie you just saw in there last night. Let's just put it into perspective. You were to go to the gym, get a crazy pump in before you go out on a date with this girl, or you go on Hubbington. Which scenario do you think you'll feel more confident in? There you go. And if you're saying Hubbington, you're just coping. We're gonna have to give this one a G tier, but the video is not over yet. There could be another addiction that tops this one. That could be crowned the duck's worst addiction. Next, we have video games. It's kind of comparable to social media. Like if you spend too much time on video
games, I feel like used to be a very bad addiction to have, but now that YouTube streaming like that, now that this Let's Plays are really a thing, you be seeing like these video game addicts turning it into hard-earned cash. And I respect it. But I only respect it if you are doing it as a job. So honestly, man, if you're just at home spending all your time playing video games and you're not streaming or making videos out of it, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. At least turn your addiction into money. That I can get behind, you know? Like, real talk. Because I know people who be streaming for like 7, 8 hours. I'm like, damn, you can stream a video game that long? Because I did stream Minecraft for like 7 hours one time. And oh my gosh, I was addicted to Minecraft. I think that was the one game I was actually true life addicted to. Like, I had a big smile on my face whenever I was about to do a Minecraft stream. I literally streamed for 7 hours. I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't think I could become like that. But I did stream Minecraft for 7 hours.
Your brain is going to be cooked.
That was
like,
crazy.
Sure, your brain is being active while playing video games versus social media, but it's a lot for the brain to handle. And as long as you don't play for like, I don't know, 10 plus hours a day, and you're not letting the game consume you of rage, you're going to be good, of course. Like, if you just play a few hours a day. It's a pretty manageable addiction for most.
I can agree
but you
with
do
that.
have Discord mod Dannies out there that make video games their entire life. And they just sit there, grinding every second of their life that they have towards the video game. And try to progress in any way that they can. I'll give it like a solid B tier, because unlike social media, you're like actively engaged. You're communicating with people. You're not just sitting there rotting in your bed. So that puts it a step above social media or just scrolling. Next up, I don't even know if this one's an addiction or if you could consider it an addiction, but a lot of people say that they're addicted to hanging out with their friends. There's like this survey that revealed that 69% of the respondents were addicted to their friends. Now, I don't know if any of you in the comments could say that you're addicted to friends or like hanging out with them or whatever. Because socializing with people is a human need, and it releases dopamine and oxytocin and all this other shit that makes us happy. So you know what? I'm gonna have to give it an S tier. I'm proudly addicted to hanging out with my friends. I don't give a fuck. Staying up late. Now, this is not a crazy addiction by any means, but I don't know, just something is just so peaceful about staying up late. It's just so quiet. I can independently do leisure activities. Just the late night lock-in in general just hits different. It definitely does beat tossing and turning in bed and just not being able to fall asleep. So
all right, man. Last time I'm gonna pause the video, but yo, I really was addicted to staying up late during my college era. I used to film my videos at like 1 a.m. in the morning, and then after that, I'll get zooted. Not all the time. I'll get zooted, and then I'll just watch like movies or TV shows and eat snacks and go to bed at like 5 a.m. 5 a.m. And this was when I was in college, when I have classes, bro. Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy? Yo, I don't know how I made it through college and did YouTube, but I did. I graduated, I got my degree. Now I'm doing YouTube full time. So I guess it's a good thing that I was no life in YouTube. But yeah,
sometimes I'll wake up out of my slumber and go do some leisure activities or get some work done. Start cooking up some hot ass in the studio, whatever it is, whatever my mind is feeling. It's like you're in your own world. You don't have to follow anyone's schedule or nothing for the few hours that you have. And no matter how many times I say it, oh, I'm gonna go to bed early, never happens. So for this one, we'll give it like a C tier. Kind of depends what you do when you stay up late. Hardcore drugs. Okay, that was a crazy plot twist. They're expensive, they can ruin your life, they're super addictive, and some people will literally live in cardboard boxes for these things. Alright, this is probably gonna be G tier, Duck's worst addiction, crown it. right now.
I
I'm
agree.
not messing with that shit ever. But one thing that I will mess with and that you should become addicted to
Subscribe.
is watching the Okay, no.
All right, yeah. Now I can actually madly agree with it, bro. Hardcore drugs, don't do it. Hang out with friends, do that. Video games, like, go ahead and streaming. You know, make some money off of it. Corn up, put the lotion down, man, and talk to some real women. You know, up that aura, guys. Golly.